If you're on or just started your fitness journey, this might be the most important video you've ever watched. Because after years of training and making tons of mistakes and transforming my body, I really have one big regret. And it's not supplements, it's not my diet, but it's tracking my progress. Now, I'm not talking just about the numbers, I'm talking about the story. Because once you reach your goal, once the abs show up, once you hit the PR you've been chasing, you're gonna realize something. And it's that you can't go back and relive the moments that got you there. Looking back, I wish I had more photos, I wish I had more videos, because this journey isn't just physical. A lot of it's mental. There were a lot of hard times to get where I am today, to achieve the physique and body that I once dreamed of. You're gonna spend months, sometimes years, pushing through self-doubt, pushing through insecurities, telling yourself that maybe you'll never get where you want to be. And I promise you, once you finally get there, once you achieve what you want to achieve, yes, there is this fact that it will never really feel like enough. You'll always want to keep going, and that's true. But you're gonna wish you had something to look back on. Something that really reminds you how far you've come. Maybe for you, that's your first set of pull-ups is a huge milestone. Maybe benching 2 plates is a huge milestone for you. Maybe your first 10 pounds of fat loss is a huge milestone. So if you're watching this right now, take the damn picture, record the damn video, record the set, write down your numbers. Because trust me, you're gonna want to remember the climb. You're gonna want to remember how you got to the top. It's not all about the view once you reach the top of the mountain. Another big mistake was just not tracking my lifts early enough. Not for the sake of looking back on it, but for the sake of progress. I could have made a lot more progress a lot faster if I started tracking my lifts earlier, because the main driver of your muscle growth is going to be progressive overload. So if you can go in the gym, you're tracking your lifts, the next time you lift, you are beating the exercise, the reps, or the number you hit last time. This is how you're gonna grow the fastest. Biggest motivation isn't gonna be using someone else's program online. It's not gonna be looking at someone else's transformation. It's gonna be looking at those real numbers on a sheet, on your notes app, whatever's easiest for you, and realizing that, hey, this is what I did last time. If I can beat this, then I'm better than I was yesterday. As I was thinking about making this video, I asked my best friend what one of his biggest regrets is on his fitness journey, because he just recently started. So I've given him kind of a lot of advice in the beginning, but something he said was that every time he wanted to get in shape, every time he thought about getting in shape, he would start. And then he would tell himself he has to go every day or it's not going to work or he's going to fall off. And that's exactly what ended up happening, is he would get to a point where he told himself he had to do this every single time without fail. Otherwise, he just not making progress. And that unrealistic expectation, that overwhelming feeling, is what got him to quit every single time. And that's human nature. We want to be the best we can. People want to work out 7 days a week. They want to work out 2 hours a day. They want to eat really clean. They think they have the capacity to do all of this. But the real winners are the ones who don't burn out, who can stay consistent for a long period of time, even if it's just going to the gym a few days a week. 3 solid days a week in the gym for a year will beat the progress of the guy who went 7 days a week for 2 or 3 months. Here's what I'd tell my younger self, and maybe it's what you need to hear too right now. You need to track everything. It's not because you need to be perfect, but because you're gonna want to have some perspective. Document everything, the hard days, the slow progress, the quick wins as well. Because the journey is long, you'll lose motivation, you'll hit plateaus, you'll question yourself. But once you reach your goal, you'll realize that you developed yourself as a completely new person, full of discipline and consistency and drive, all of the things you once wish you had. If this hits home for you at all, do me a favor, take the progress photo. Open the notes app on your phone, track your next workout. Because in 6 months, I promise you'll thank yourself for doing it, and you won't have to look back on anything and say, I wish I started doing this sooner. So track the journey, please, because the only regret worse than not starting is forgetting how far you've actually come. And if you need help on anything at all, I'm talking diet plan, training plan, or you just have a simple question, DM me on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description of this video. And if you like this video, please hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not, because we are building the best version of you right here, right now.